There'll be 4 separate rooms for each team here, locker rooms as you guys call them, dressing rooms as we call them. So ordinarily one of our teams would use one dressing room and a warm-up area. Both teams on Sunday will have 2 dressing rooms and 2 warm-up areas, which gives you an indication of the difference in the size of the panels and indeed the equipment that they use to play the game. So that's been eye-opening from our perspective. Also, it'll be great to see our new ribbon boards in the stadium here, which have been unveiled for the first time on Sunday to complement the pitch-side ribbon boards which we had for our own finals, and LED lights as well around the stadium, which means now we can sync the music with the lights for further fan engagement. So there's lots of novel things happening, and I believe there'll be lots of things we can learn from the NFL too in terms of how we engage with our own supporters. Obviously our games are amateur, there's a volunteer ethos running through them. It's a very different sporting ecosystem, but by the same token you're always looking at best in class to see are there any things that we could perhaps adapt for our games, and perhaps there's other stuff we'll see that we can't adapt.
Get pretty loud in there.
It certainly does, yeah, and 82,300 would be there for one of our big games. Our All-Ireland finals take place in football and hurling, 2 games within 7 days, which is circa 170,000 people, so you can imagine it. It's really, really special day, the All-Ireland final day. And sometimes our semi-finals are more partisan though, because on All-Ireland final day every club in Ireland and indeed abroad is entitled to a very small allocation, so sometimes you have more neutrals in on final day than semi-final day, but either which way it's always loud and boisterous. And one thing we have in our game that I don't believe you have in your game is the pre-match parade, where the 2 teams march behind a marching band, and the stadium pretty much goes into orbit. So you can imagine it's a very special aspect of our games. It only happens around finals, and perhaps you guys might see it and take a fancy to it for your own game. Well, we're a very hospitable nation, as people would know. Dublin City has a lot to offer. There's excellent museums in Dublin. The Book of Kells and Trinity College. Obviously the Kilmainham Jail is deeply historical, and the Royal Hospital in Kilmainham right beside it. And of course the Guinness Storehouse is very, very popular. But I would say embrace some of the local hostelries and the eateries, because these events are very important for the city, and I think people will be, I won't say surprised, but I think they'll certainly enjoy themselves if they cast their net out and see what the city has to offer.